If the Marines bend the knee, that's something. If they bend the knee, you ought to be terrified. Yo, peoples! Kyushu92 here with yet another One Piece chapter reaction and review. Oda has been on fire since this Reverie has started. Since this Reverie chapter arc has started. I mean, every single chapter has been awesome. Every single one. So many revelations, so many questions, so many mysteries, all explained through all previous chapters. Well, all introduced through all previous chapters, and it just makes me want to read more. So that's what we're gonna do. Chapter 908, Reverie begins, and we have Orlumbus dropping in on the lives of the Straw Hat Grand Pirate Fleet, Volume 38, Orlumbus Arc, 3 p.m. Pirate Deeds Planner. And then we have Corlumbus with Orlumbus there. I'm pretty sure that's his daughter. Moving on to the next page. All right. The Holy Land bristles with veiled disturbance. Inside Pangaea Castle, almost everyone's left, huh? Mingling Plaza. Not that I blame them after what happened. Oh, snap! Mancherry!
How does it feel, Shirahoshi? The bruise is completely gone. Thank you, Mancherry. Your power is so wonderful.
You know, I can't do girl laughs. I can't do it because it makes me sound weird. The world's biggest princess and the world's smallest princess together. That is so One Piece to have the world's biggest princess, Shirahoshi, meet the smallest one in Mancherry. Or is it Mancherry?
I'm sorry for being afraid of you at first.
Oh, snap. Okay. Then we got Neptune. There are bad men, but there are good men, too. Just like the fishman race, I suppose. Thanks to you, we didn't have to abandon our mission here, Mjosgard. Speaking of Mjosgard, I made note of this. I made note, but I never said it during my last reaction of chapter 907. But haven't you noticed how ever since the time skip has started and we've been progressing through these different arcs and different seasons, both in the anime and the manga, we've been seeing people from different organizations that normally do not apologize for their actions, nor you know, choose to take a noble human viewpoint from their stance, like the Marines. The majority of them, say for Kuzan, and he's no longer part of the Marines anymore, the majority of them were followers of absolute justice. By any means necessary, take down the enemy. And that includes, but not limited to, civilian casualties. As long as the person they're pursuing is either captured or killed, it doesn't matter what sort of damage has happened in the process, just as long as whoever's their target is brought to justice. And then you have the world nobles, who are essentially they're called the gods of the entire world, who are able to do in and everything that they want with absolutely no one being able to retaliate against them. And if anyone tries to, then they have the ability to call in Marine admirals, the strongest fighters in the Marines, to come and deal with the problem. Something that no one in their right mind, of course we have people who are not in their right mind, would dare to do. And ever since then, we've had two people from two factions who have come and have shown us the opposite of how they act, of how their behavior is. First, for the Marines, is Fujitora, who is the most honorable Marine and the most human-like out of everyone, including Garp. But as far as admirals go, he's the only one who puts the lives of other people before himself. And he even went as far as to downright embarrass the Marines themselves, because the Marines themselves, they never apologize for their actions. They rarely ever apologize. And especially with Fleet Admiral Sakazuki in charge, it's shocking for him to see Fujitora at the end of the finale of the Dressrosa arc bow before King Riku in front of everyone, and is in front of transponder snails that are seeing and broadcasting this around the world, to see an admiral bow his head and ask for forgiveness for their incompetence. Then you have on the world noble side, you have Mjosgard, the very same Mjosgard that years ago held a gun to Otohime and took Otohime to the surface world, and he was a world noble. And you know how these world nobles behave. I'm not going to be long, so we can move on with this chapter. You know how the world nobles behave. They do whatever they want, say whatever they want, and they can take whatever they want. But it wasn't until after Otohime had spent some time with Mjosgard and taught him how to be human that he literally comes in the last chapter and stops Charlos from trying to abduct and make Shirahoshi his pet, giving one of the yet a soon-to-be great hit in One Piece. Like, akin to Luffy had his chance at Charlos, and now we have a world noble literally knocking Charlos out with a billy club. And he says that he owes everything to the Ryugu Kingdom, and he's saying, I'm willing to help you out with everything that I have. A complete polar opposite to the way that world nobles normally behave. So that's just a little thing that was on my mind for a little bit. But let's move on to the rest of the chapter. Thanks to you, we didn't have to abandon our mission here, Mjosgard. For the 7 days of Reverie, I will stay with Princess Shirahoshi. I would like nothing more than to put to use for another the fact that I was born into the standing I hold. Oh, snap. Mjosgard's gonna look after Shirahoshi, just in case Charlos tried to go for round 2. Mjosgard got that billy club ready.
So if you order it, we can get anyone?
Yes. If a fight to protect the princesses breaks out, I will take full responsibility. Yo, Mjosgard has proven that... Mjosgard is like becoming my favorite character. He wasn't at first when he came to Ryugu Kingdom, because after I watched the anime, I just hated him. But now he's becoming one of my favorite characters. My deepest apologies, Princess Vivi. I should have been with you.
Pell, where's Papa?
I gave him that letter. He's speaking with Marine Admiral Fujitora and Dressrosa's King Riku. Ooh, snap! Cobra speaking to Riku and Fujitora. Oh, snap, here we go. Elsewhere, 3 additional gates lie inside. Celestial Dragon Gates to the Land of the Gods. Pangaea Castle's front gate, each is tightly guarded. Pangaea Castle. Okay.
My, the Soulbae's Kingdom.
Soulbae Kingdom Queen Mother Connie. This is the Celestial Dragon Gate. Queen Mother Connie, beyond this lies the Land of the Gods. You cannot pass. In fact, it is quite dangerous. Please return to the castle.
Owie, I won't forgive you, Mjosgard.
Wait, what? Oh, snap, it's Charlos.
Henry, I won't forgive you, Mjosgard.
I didn't give him the right voice last time, but
I'm going to give him the high acidity voice and the fat voice that he deserves.
Saint Charlos, please try to remain still. Your wounds will worsen.
Things aren't gonna end like this.
What in the world is this? Open the gate. Saint Charlos has been wounded. We need emergency medical attention. Who is that? Oh, Charlos. So you are safe. Oh, Saint Roswald. Isn't that Charlos? No. Yeah, that's Charlos's dad, isn't it? I heard what happened. I was about to head over myself. Saint Rosward. Rosward. I said it wrong. Rosward. Father! What have they reduced to you, my beloved son? Yo, okay. Queen Mother Connie done made a mad dash for the gate. Huh? Where'd the Queen Mother? Where'd the Queen Mother? Don Quixote Mjosgard, despite being a celestial dragon, doesn't have a single slave. A bizarre man. Oh my goodness. Yo! Whoa! What is this? Just like Homing, who descended to the lower realms 30 years ago, something's wrong with the Don Quixote line, I'm telling you. Yo, father, that's the invincible slave, Kuma! It's Bartholomew Kuma! Bartholomew! Okashichibukai, former Revolutionary Army commander, also former king of the Soul Bay Kingdom, Bartholomew Kuma. He's the slave of Charlos and his dad Rosward. Oh! He has swords sticking out of his body. His head is bloodied. And I'm gonna assume that the hammer that Rosward is holding in his hands, he's been using it to beat Kuma. But I'm sure since Kuma is a cyborg now, he's capable of taking the punishment, and he doesn't say anything. But Rosward has him in like the same giant jumpsuit for slaves with a chain around his neck. He's bloodied and beaten, but he's not saying... He's got Kuma crawling on the ground! Yo! It's finally my turn to rent... Yo, the Celestial Dragons are taking turns renting Kuma. And he's just hitting... You can hit him. And he's just hitting him in the head. And Mother Connie's... Oh, Jewelry Bunny! Yo, what is Jewelry Bunny doing there? You can hit him. You can stab him. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I just ran into him like that. Infiltration successful. I won't forgive them. Never. Worst generation pirate captain of the Bonnie Pirates, Jewelry Bonnie. He doesn't even scream. A top-class slave. Never. Yo. What relationship does Jewelry Bonnie have with Bartholomew Kuma for her to be tearing up because of this? How nice, but more importantly, I'm going to die, father. And, Sabo, try to stay calm, Underground. This is why boys are so scary. Staying calm is the hardest thing to do right now. Look at what they're doing to our friend, to the kind Kuma. Kuma smiling? Kuma's smiling? Okay, and then we have Morley using his ability to hide them underground. I know everyone feels the same as you. We won't let them continue to do that to Kuma. Everyone okay? Need more space? That's why we're here, right? Yo! However, even if we release him, he won't just turn back into the Kuma he once was. Right, because Vegapunk, turned him into a mindless slave for the world government now. Besides, Kuma's life itself has been forfeited to the world government. It's precisely because he was once a king of an alliance kingdom that they made an example of him like that. Anyone that goes against the gods, no matter how strong they are, will meet this fate. That's what they're telling the world. The Celestial Dragons have CP0 and Marine HQ behind them. If we mess up and get captured, no, there's no messing up here. We do this or we die. Yo. Bartholomew Kuma, the pirate known as the Tyrant, also known as the former king of the Soul Bay Kingdom. Wait a minute. Mother Connie, Queen of the Soul Bay Kingdom. What relationship does Jewelry Bonnie have to Bartholomew Kuma? Okay, and now the day of Reverie itself. The organization of the world's oceans is as follows. The tall wall of the Red Line and the cruel ocean that Luffy and his friends are currently adventuring on. Red Line, East Blue, North Blue, Holy Land of Marijwa, New World, West Blue, Grand Line, New World, which contains the New World. The Grand Line divide the world into 4 seas. The world government has 170 countries in its alliance, the largest part of all in existence. It is an enormous organization. From among those countries, the kings of 50 representative countries gather in this holy land once every 4 years. Please take your seats for the grand conference held here. Its name is...
But the Wano country is unallied. It's essentially a lawless state. In fact, I do not know if we could even call it a state or not.
But money is needed to mobilize the Marines. First, the assassination attempt on Big Mom. Will he go after Kaido next? Quite the nerve he has, causing fracas after fracas. That Straw Hat Luffy. You betcha! Oh, and Elizabello's just laughing because he knows how Luffy is due to the events of Dressrosa. Hold on. There we go. What's so funny, Prudence? And King Neptune is just looking on in silence. Yo, wow. I'm still trying to get over Kuma right now. That is absolutely ridiculous. He's just a slave now. Okay, chapter, don't you freeze up on me. Don't you freeze up on me. We've had a smooth ride since this year started. There's no need for you to do this. Okay, there we go. The role of speaker will cycle through once more, I presume. Luffy. Whose turn is it this time? Mine. I thank you in advance. Bollywood, eh? Thank you. People have a lot to say. Even with the next 7 days, I do not think we will run out of topics. Now then, let us carefully confer once more about this beautiful world, kings and queens. Lovely Reverie. Oh boy, all the kings and queens of the 50 kingdoms are here. Well, almost all of them. But yo, this widespread of seeing everyone just sitting down speaking about what's going on. The meeting started then. While he's here, Alabastus King Cobra has requested an audience with us. The Gorosei! 800 years ago, the Nefeltari bloodline was once the only one to choose to remain in the lower realms. In other words, they are traitors. Has he noticed something? I pray the talks do not go south. The situation with Big Mom and Kaido. 2 years have passed since the Summit War. These waves can no longer be contained. Speaking of Big Mom and Kaido, a commenter on my last video pointed out something to me that I noticed after I reread the chapter, but Big Mom and Kaido was in a crew before. And this is during the talks between Garp and Rear Admiral Hina. And they was talking about how some things that happened between Big Mom and Kaido when they lost their captain. Big Mom and Kaido had a captain. Who is their captain? I don't know. But I really hope that we get to explore that. 2 years have passed since the Summit War. These waves can no longer be contained. The equilibrium of this world shall not last forever. These parts are in dire need of a great cleansing. What? And then oh, it's the dude. It's the dude that went down to go see. That Straw Hat. A lot of people say that it's Joy Boys. Inside Pangaea Castle, the Flower Room. Your Highness, they have gathered. Who is this? Oh! Snap! Whoever this is has a sword through Luffy, has cut up Luffy's bounty picture, Blackbeard's bounty picture, and has a sword straight through Shirahoshi's. And they leave without saying a word. But they have Vivi's photo in their hands, and they're walking up to the empty throne, still not saying anything. Your Highness. Yo! The Goral say the highest power in the world are kneeling to this person. Your Highness. 5 elders. Here. The candle that should have been snuffed from history has once again. Hast thou decided? If so, give us a name. Upon the empty throne, break next week. Yo. Chapter 908 end. The Gorals say the highest power in the world are kneeling to whoever this person is that went down into the vault, looked at the giant hat that was in there, stabbed all the pictures of Straw Hat, sliced up all the pictures of both Straw Hat and Blackbeard, and stabbed the photo of Shirahoshi. You know what? I know why they did that. Because they consider those 3 people threats to them. They consider Luffy a threat. They consider Blackbeard a threat. And since Shirahoshi is essentially Poseidon, they consider Shirahoshi a threat as well. But why do they have Vivi's picture still held in their hands? But the Gorals say have approached this person and they kneel. And oh my goodness. What is gonna happen after this break? Yo, this chapter. Yo, Oda is on fire. Oda is on fire. This is crazy. Oda is on fire right now. Upon the empty throne. Yo, the empty throne, and someone is sitting on it. The throne that no one is supposed to sit on, someone is sitting on it, and they must be so powerful as far as their royalty is concerned that the girls say kneel before them and ask whatever name this person gives. They're going to find this person and kill them. Make it their job to take this person out. I can already see that right now, but the candle that should have been snuffed from history has once again, hast thou decided? Hast thou? If so, give us a name. They eagerly await the name of the person that they need to snuff out from history. Wow, this chapter was amazing. I'm probably not going to do a synopsis because that tends to not actually be my review. This chapter was good. Seeing Kuma again was something, but I did not expect to see him that way. He's been a slave for the world nobles, the celestial dragons, and they've been taking turns using him as a slave. Rosward has been stabbing him with swords and smashing him in the head with a mallet, with a big, tough mallet that he's been carrying with him, using Kuma as his own portable horse. And then we have Jewelry Bonnie infiltrating the Holy Land. Yo, we have Sabo, we have Morley, we have Lindbergh, and we have Karasu who are already there. We have Shanks, who could be gone already because the Gorosei have already gone to meet this person on the empty throne. And then we have, oh boy, yo, so much about this chapter. It just raises more questions. I don't know what to say. "800 years ago, the Nefeltari bloodline was the only one to choose to remain in the lower realms. In other words, they are traitors. Has he noticed something? I pray the talks do not go south. The situation with Big Mom and Kaido, 2 years have passed since the Summit War. These waves can no longer be contained. The equilibrium of this world shall not last forever. These parts are in dire need of a great cleansing." What does that mean? And who is Yim? I'm speechless. There's nothing more I can say. I might have to read through this chapter again to see if I missed anything. I'm pretty sure if I have missed anything, you guys will let me know. But wow. I never thought I'd see the day when the Gorosei themselves would be brought to knee. I figured it was going to be when the Revolutionary Army came a-knocking and brought down the world government. But for these guys to take a knee, to bend the knee before this person, before Yim, I hope I'm saying that right. It could just mean Your Majesty, Your Highness. I don't know. But is either Yim or M. I'm done. Hope y'all enjoyed. I gotta think about this a little bit more because they're waiting for this person to speak. And if this person says a name, that person is going to die. The Gorosei will make sure that they do. Hope y'all enjoyed. I can't wait to see you all in the next video. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, oh my goodness. Later, peoples.